Shine Divine, my friends. Welcome to today's video where my purpose is to bring you encouraging messages from the divine. I'm so excited that you're here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you're not, I hope that you're able to take some time today to find something inspiring in this message that you can take along with you through the rest of your day. So to start, let's just jump in, and I'm going to pull from this Lenormand deck, asking Spirit, what message do you have for us today? Alrighty. Okay, so this is really interesting because individually, the book card is about expanding your knowledge and, growing in your wisdom and, diving into a whole new world and just opening up to new ideas and experiences. And the anchor individually is about commitment, being anchored down into something. It's a positive card in the Lenormand deck. It can also signify specifically like marriage, contracts, anything that's some type of like weighted commitment. But it's positive. It's not like weighing you down, but more like holding you secure. Whereas the garden is about like cultivating a community and helping each other grow and mentorship. And so these together, it's about like committing to being open and expansive, growing your knowledge, growing the things in you that are important to you. But then over here you have the man card, and you can see that he's like looking one specific way. And in the way that the cards lay, he's looking away from this. So this goes a couple of different ways. Since this is a general reading, for some of you, you are the man and you're being distracted. Something is holding your attention away from this expansive new knowledge, these experiences, this like being committed to something specific in your life that you're trying to or wanting to cultivate and grow. But something over here is distracting you and pulling your attention away from this over here. For others of you, this I feel like is a specific person in your life who is distracting you and keeping you away from this expansive growth that is on the horizon for you. And either they're doing it intentionally to try and keep you, because this is where your growth happens. This is where your transformation happens. This is where your manifestation happens. But they're wanting you to stay stuck. Okay, this is really interesting. I wasn't expecting this, obviously. So I'm really interested to see what is happening over here to keep our attention away, keep us distracted. So I'm going to pull more of the Lenormand cards just to see what are we being distracted by, what is distracting us from our purpose, knowing our purpose, finding our purpose, what we're supposed to be working on. What is distracting us? I feel like there's one more to come along with this message. This one? Yeah, okay. Alrighty. So this is very interesting to me. So the two cards to come out are Stork and Choices. So the fact that this is like the area of what's distracting us, what we're being distracted by, is the fact that there are a multitude of paths and options and choices for us to choose from that we're having a difficult time making that decision. because the stork is bringing in possibilities, new options, the choices. There's many different paths to take. The good news with choices and also with the stork is they're positive. There is no wrong path. So for those of you that are maybe concerned, you don't know exactly which path to take, there are multiple things ahead of you, and you're like, I don't know, what if I choose the wrong one? Well, there isn't really a wrong one, and ultimately what's keeping you stuck is the indecision to move forward. It's really interesting. It's like what's holding us back is our own indecision. Like, we're the only thing standing in the way of our true purpose or what it is that we want to manifest, this new expansive knowledge of whatever it may be for you specifically. The only thing standing in your way is your own indecisiveness. Now, again, if this man, for you, if it resonates with you, that there is someone specifically that is trying to distract you, maybe they're trying to push you in one certain direction, right? But for you, it's just like, for whatever reason, you either feel you can't trust that, or there's some type of disconnect with the path that they're trying to influence you on, right? Doesn't feel quite right with you. Obviously, if it doesn't feel quite right with you, I would try to step into your own power and ignore the distractions that they're trying to place in front of you. Sometimes also people, like, this person might not even be doing it of ill intent. They think that they are helping. They think that they're helping by pushing you in the right direction, or trying to encourage you to go in a specific direction. And it's out of the goodness of their heart, but ultimately it's your choice to make. And you don't need to feel guilty about the fact that maybe you don't want to go in the direction that they are influencing you to go to. All right, let's see. What other information do you have for us in regards to these choices that we have to make to bring us to our true purpose, or what it is that we're wanting to manifest? What other message is there for us today? I want to give these a good shuffle. They just don't feel quite right. Okay. So this one came out early, the Hermit. This says, find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. This really feels like the choice ultimately is yours to make on your own. Again, if this man is a specific person in your life, it's like, try and come to a decision on your own. Even though the choices card is very clear in that there isn't really a wrong choice, but ultimately it does need to be your decision. You will be happier with the outcome if it's something that you are choosing for yourself. Next, we have Princess of Winter. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. So again, this is asking, you to be that inquisitive, truthful person in regards to, like, being assertive, standing up for yourself. And the information coming through, with it being difficult to hear, I think it's because it's mixing you up. It can be mixing you up and confusing you. And you need to release that, let go of the past, and an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. It's time to move on from this influence, this distraction that's like pulling you away from where you're meant to be. And I think in order to do that, you have to come into your own power and make your own choice, make your own decision. 7 of Autumn, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. So again, along with that hermit energy, it's okay to like take a time to be by yourself, tap into your own energy to really determine which choice it is that you actually want to make. Queen of Summer, listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. So again, this is furthering that message of like, you have the knowledge within yourself to know where it is that you're meant to be, that's going to make you happy, that is going to like take you to the next place of your own personal evolution. And I just feel like this person, and again, this person could just be you and your indecisiveness of like not quite knowing and trying to talk yourself out of something that ultimately you don't need to be talked out of. Like, even if it seems crazy to do, or it seems unproductive to do, or difficult to do, at the end of the day, it's your own choice. And it's worth trying, because on the other side of that distraction is this incredible, like, committed expansion of knowledge and community. It really is greener on the other side of this decision to make. So I think that the message here is to trust in your own decision to make that choice. Overcome the denial. Overcome the fear of like, oh my gosh, I don't know, is this the right thing to do? This says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Friendship, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And relationships, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So this is really interesting because we were just talking about being distracted, right? And having someone be a bit of an influence of this decision that you need to make. But then both of these cards come out, friendship and relationships, with the denial. Makes me think, and it really feels like for some of you anyway, the decision to go a different way, to make this other choice that you're being discouraged from making, is out of fear of like disappointing friends and people in your relationships with. The denial is like, I'm fearful that it's going to either disappoint them or they're going to be upset that I've made this decision. But once you've made the decision on your own and you stand in that power of yourself, your own personal power, you release the stress of like, what are people going to think? You're then going to step into this new expansive knowledge and community. Like, on the other side is something even better. Something that you will be committed to long term, a positive long term. But the distraction is the fear of others and like what they might think of you. Their thoughts aren't really any of your business. And I think ultimately they'll come around to it. Sometimes people just need time to get used to a new thing. I feel like there is one other message. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. So this is like what's on the other side. Like once you've made the right decision, once you've made the decision for the right reason, it's not that there's a wrong choice. It's that on one hand, you've got a path to follow that feels good and right to you, but you have fear about it because of the outside influences. You're worried about what other people are going to think. Or you can just stay doing the same thing or making this certain choice to appease other people. There isn't really a wrong choice. Either way, you're gonna find, eventually you'll find your way. But making the decision on your own, in your own personal power, is gonna bring about this new community, this new commitment of all of this new energy coming in. It'll be a brand new experience for you that you deserve to have. You deserve to have that exciting new experience. So don't be afraid. Stand in your own personal power and make the decision that's right for you, for the right reason. And these people, I believe these people will come around. And either way, you're going to be finding that new community in whatever this new path is. But the choice has to be yours. Ultimately, you will be happier about the decision if it's coming from your heart versus just trying to appease the people in your life. Whew. I feel like the message for today is complete. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. If you are ever interested in getting your own personal reading, encouraging messages from your spirit team, I do offer them on Etsy. You can get that in the link in my bio. I won't ever contact you individually. That's outside of this. That's not how it works. You have to get the reading through the link in my bio. I also do aura paintings and aura readings. If you're interested in that, I'd love to do one for you. Those are pretty cool. And yeah, thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Shine divine.